feel with your fingers at the horse's mouth and keep that length in the neck. That's good. And then try to look for a little bit more walk if it's possible. Just feel how much you can touch him at this moment while he's still fresh. At the same time, keep him up. That's it. Good. And when you feel that he's still too tense, then you make your transition towards a trot and do not wait too long. Just put him to work. Good. Look again for that moment that he actually starts to breathe and that you can touch him with your leg. Doesn't matter. Keep the steady contact and relax again. Be soft again in the reins. At the moment he comes through the pole, immediately feel that you do not squeeze anymore in your reins and be very soft in the contact. Good. That's a nice trot. Good. And start to look for an entrance, how you actually can influence that trot a little bit more and start to play with that trot rhythm. Good. That's it, Martine. Just up and open. Feel that he looks for that contact and that he leans without actually pulling. That's good. Lots of those tiny transitions. Steady contact, good, and be soft again. That's it, so that he starts to feel that he isn't allowed to pull, but he is allowed to lean in the contact. And then he pulls, never pull back, but just keep your hands at the same position, that he starts to understand that he isn't allowed to pull your hands away from that position. That's it. And at the same time, when you act like that, make sure that he remains in that same active trot. So use that much and bring him back, immediately back, good, and immediately forward. That's it, to make him clear that you're not under the impression from his behavior. That's it. That's good. Yes, that's nice. You can keep him up and open like that, and at the same time, you must have the feeling that you actually gently can move your hands forward without that he changes the tempo or without that he changes his outline. That for a couple of steps, he remains in exact that same shape. So that you as a rider are sure that he's going on his own feet and that we as a rider do not hold our horses to keep them in that position. Yes. When you actually can relax in your hand like that, then you know for sure that he's going on his own feet. Good. Actually can steer the shoulders like this. That's good. We do not need more bend than this for those big circles. Good. Now in the meantime, keep on asking yourself the question if the tempo you're riding is actually yours. Yeah, good. And at the moment you feel he starts to breathe more and relax more like now, then slowly start to shift limits. Good. Keep him up. Steady in the contact. Bring him back, shift your weight to the right. Doesn't matter, and immediately send him a couple of steps forward again. Good. Well, it doesn't matter. He doesn't respond, just give him that food. Immediately after that, when he does respond, leave him alone again, so that he knows he's doing a good job. Gently playing loose of that left rein, that you actually can push that inside shoulder a touch more towards that outside rein. He doesn't lean against your left leg. Good, Martine. Yes, lots of those. You also feel that he, without the support of the wall, goes on his own feet and gives you that response on your leg that you have in mind. Good. Big, simple turns in which he remains in exact that same trot rhythm. Good. Exactly. You actually feel that you can steer with your eyes and that your horse goes there where you look. Good. Exactly. The moment you feel that he gives you that what you have in mind in the forward, then add the sideways. Just focus on the straightness of your horse. Yes, shift your weight a little bit in that outside stirrup, and make sure that you exactly look towards the point you want to end. So that you actually connect the shoulder towards the point you want to end. Then you actually are able to steer the shoulders towards that point. But if there is no point, he doesn't know where to go. In other words, the horses go where we look, and it's not we look where we're going. Sounds the same, but it's still completely different. Exactly. Then he knows where he should go. Then you work between two limits again. The shoulder in this case, and the point at the wall where you're going to end. Touch rounder. But at the same time, make sure that it stays up and open like that. Good. Well, you must have the feeling that there is a desire of going forward, downward, but actually at this moment do not allow him to do so. Good. That's nice. Only when you ask for it, he's allowed to do it. Like now, for example. That's good. And this is what I call that in-between shape. And there's where the horses start to use their belly muscles in order to bring their back muscles up and start to make a connection from the front towards the back. That's good. And of course also in the other way around, from the back towards the front. And you can call that always in both ways. That's good. The moment in between that you stand the shoulders sideways and he starts to use another tempo, then fix that tempo. Good. Take your time. That's good. Keep them that straight. Shoulders, exactly. Good. Yes. And you feel he's relaxed enough, you are allowed to use a stretching circle, but only when you feel that you are in charge. That he looks for that contact without pulling. Yes, this is a really important